I just remember kind of a sinking feeling. I remember thinking that this was history.
And I just remember being stunned, not knowing if it was real or not. It just seemed so unrealistic, unfathomable that this could actually be happening.
I just remember the confusion. I remember the teachers turning on the TV, so confusing, not knowing, was this an accident or was this deliberate?
I was in the car with my 1-year-old son, and I turned on the radio, and Katie Couric was on the radio, and I knew something was wrong.
And it wasn't until that second plane hit that we all knew that it was a terrorist attack. We just sat there, in silence.
And I think even then we kind of understood the gravity of the situation. Like, nothing was ever going to be the same again.
I remember my history teacher later in the day was like, take every bit of this that you can in, because this right here is history.
My platoon sergeant, he's looking at everybody, and everybody's really quiet and just like, what does this even mean? And he said straight to us, all right, boys, get ready, we're going to war.
My name is Jonathan Pharr. I served in the United States Marine Corps as a sergeant.
My husband was former Marine and now currently serving in the Army National Guard.
My name is Levi Newman, and I was in the U.S. Army.
My name is Misty Spain. I served in the United States Navy.
My name is Jeff Ousley. I served in the United States Air Force.
Before 9/11, it was a lot different. Even as a military police officer, it was, you go to work, you do your kind of 9 to 5, though we didn't work 9 to 5, and there wasn't a thought of what combat was or what war was. It was just, this is a job just like everybody else's job, and this is what you did.
I knew, when I was 16, and I remember telling my parents that I wanted to join. My mom, of course, was scared to death. My dad was, I don't know, he had kind of mixed feelings, I guess. We butted heads on it a little bit. My response was kind of, have you seen the news? Like, things aren't going away. Like, I need to get in as soon as I can and do my part.
Yeah, I really wasn't going anywhere or doing anything with my life, and I wanted to serve something greater than myself.
We always knew that he was coming home, but after 9/11, we knew that when he got called up, when he was going to leave, that he may not actually come back this time. It was a reality check for the both of us that we were taking what we had for granted, and that we needed to change our ways.
Makes you grow up really fast, but it also instills a level of discipline, pride, and appreciation that I otherwise would have never even fathomed.
I think deciding to serve really bumped me up into reaching my potential as a person. It's so important to raise children and to be a good mom, but they needed to see me contributing to the world in some way, whether it's at home in my community or the larger of what I did.
I think there's, as a young man, I think there's a lot of the things you kind of want to see what you can do, what you can put yourself through, and I think I felt like it was part of the sacrifice I needed to make at the time. I wanted to do something like that.
One word to describe my service would be stronger.
One word to describe myself would be humbled.
One word I would use to describe myself after serving is stronger.
One word I would probably use to describe myself after serving is accomplished.
One word I would use to describe myself after serving is grateful.